I'm Ella, and I'm dramatic and problematic. Welcome back to my channel if you've been here before. So, as you can see from the title today, I'm going to be talking about Love is Blind Season 3 after the altar. So if you didn't know, I did make a video on Season 3. You can watch it here. I wasn't sure when this was filmed, exactly. But I guess this is filmed before the reunion, question mark. Because SK and Raven were still together during the after the altar and he reproposes. It's so awkward. I will talk about that later though, because I'm just gonna be talking couple by couple. And so yeah, like, we're not there, we don't know these people in real life. And like, you know, before even me, you know, season 3, I was saying, oh my god, SK and Raven, they look so cute, I love them together as a couple. And yeah, I did say that in my last video, and then I was like, oh my god, like, he is a cheater. Don't idolize couples as like the best couple ever, and also don't take couples and say they're the worst couple ever, because at the end of the day, we are seeing a reality TV show. This is all cut and edited. They take the parts they want to take. So I'll start off with Nancy and Bartiz. I mean, Bartiz is just like not very mature, I don't think. Try to be friends after their wedding, and I don't know that worked out very well. It's been a year since the whole wedding thing anyways, but it does seem like there's been some drama. They don't really say it out right. I get it, I've been friends with exes before, and it's drama, and it can be good. Like, I think there's certain exes you can be friends with. Nancy was friends with her ex when she was dating Bartiz, so like, I don't think that's something weird for her. But I feel like I'm a lot like Nancy. It's just like, has a hard time cutting people off her life, even if they're awful to her. So I'm just like, thank God she ended up listening to her family. Like, how does it benefit for you to be friends with Bartiz? And it doesn't, so drop it. That's them. Like, there's nothing much to say. They were not in it that much, so yeah. Then next we have Matt and Colleen. This is, I think, the most controversial couple, and they fight a lot. Like, obviously even their friends said that, and if their friends are saying that, like, I'll take that at face value. But like, as people watching, we can't say that. From what I know of relationships, it's not about how much you fight. It's like, do you have more positive moments that outweigh the negative? Because if you fight 5 times a day, but then you have 10 like moments that are super lovey-dovey in a day, like, it's gonna outweigh it, you know? I did see like a couple things that I was like, it's a bit off. But at the same time, the way they joke around and like tease each other and are annoying to each other, I thought it was cute, and so I do like that. And then the biggest criticism is that they're not living together and blah blah, and it's not a real relationship until they live together. I mean, at the same time, I get that criticism. It's definitely like an adjustment period living with someone. I live with my fiance, and it's been like 6 months that we've been living together. The first like few months, it was hard, but like at the same time, I don't know, I don't think it's that big a deal. Like, it's their relationship, and if that's how they think it's better, like, that's how they think it's better. Also, it's none of anyone's business. I know they made it people's business by being on a reality TV show, but at the same time, I think there needs to be some respect. So next we have, oh my god, Zainab and Cole. I think they're the most interesting. I feel so sad like watching it, in even their interactions. I felt so sad because these are two people I feel like they did really love each other, and they're just really incompatible and had a lot of miscommunication. Like, it just seemed really weird and honestly not fully honest. Like, you can see both of them are still holding a lot of things back, and it just felt really sad. I didn't even want to watch it anymore because I was just like, oh my god, like, these two poor people, like, they just came on this show to try and fall in love, and they did fall in love, and now they're walking away with like these ideas. Like, Zainab, even at the end, she's like, you're never attracted to me. Like, he said it a million times. I genuinely, like, maybe she's right that he was saying those things in the back. Maybe he did talk to other girls. Who knows if that's true or not. I genuinely do think he was attracted to her, and I don't think she believes that, which is really sad. It's really sad because she is a very attractive woman. I thought she looked very good. She seemed so nervous and scared to confront Cole. It was framing a lot of things in her life around him. I mean, obviously that might have been the producers telling her to, because they are filming for the show. I definitely want to say, like, Cole reminds me of someone I went out with. And he also reminds me of Liam Hemsworth, like the diagram, my ex, Liam Hemsworth and Cole from Love is Blind. But for me, and obviously this is just my impression from watching a reality TV show that's been edited, so take it with a grain of salt, but he seemed genuinely like sorry, and like I don't think he was trying to say those things on purpose. When I've had like someone who I went out with who literally would tell me things like, oh, if you drink less Coke, then you would be skinnier and stuff like that. I'm not saying Cole wasn't saying things like that off screen. He could have been. It reminds me of that type of man, but also I don't think he is. I think he's just someone who speaks without thinking, who just says anything comes to their mind and thinks it's funny, and that's their sense of humor. And so yeah, that's my opinion. I just hope they are able to find other people who make them happy. And yeah, I want to make this video interesting, but I don't want to go in on these people because it's fucking horrifying. Like social media and how some people react to this as if it's like they have invested stakes in this, like it's a TV show. So Alexa and Brennan, I think they were everyone's favorite couple. When the season was airing, everyone knew they're gonna get married. I don't think there's much of a question with the two of them. Even though I will have some criticism, like, for Brennan, I think he's too involved. Like, I understand having your wife's back, but like, why do you have beef with Cole? Like, I honestly don't get it. I don't. He was the only person being rude to Cole. Like, I think Say was not into it and like, obviously was being rude about him to other people, in my opinion. But when they saw each other, like they weren't being rude to each other. But Brennan just like was like, I don't give a fuck. I mean, honestly though, at the same time, kind of vibes for him because it's like he just has her back no matter what, which I'm like, okay, here for it. They're a cute couple. I liked seeing their families together. They were thinking of having babies and stuff like that. And then the only other part with Brennan, he gave her a baby onesie for her birthday. I'm sure it's just like for the TV show series, like I'm sure he actually gave her an actual birthday present, because I think the only reason he gave her that onesie is so they could have it on like the trailer, so people would be like, oh, is Alexa pregnant? So and then Alexa, like this birthday party, she threw a crazy birthday party. I was like, what is going on? I want to go to this party. Her dress that she was wearing, I mean, best dress immediately there. I know Raven, they were saying the Raven's the hottest, but to me, Alexa, I'm Alexa's #1 stan. Like, she is gorgeous in the dress. I was my jaw on the floor. And then last but not least, SK and Raven. I wanted to leave this to the end because it's the couple that we have the most to talk about. Like, I don't know why they film after the altar so far in advance. Like, I wish it was somewhere later so we could actually see some of the drama. Is that bad? Like, we just want to know the bad things in people's lives. Honestly, maybe it's better that it wasn't filmed then, because then they're able to have more privacy. I mean, especially for Raven, like, go through that fallout and like more on her own. I mean, she still had to deal with it on social media. The last episode after the birthday party is the re-proposal. Like, he's gonna re-propose, and I'm just confused because SK's in the season was complaining a lot about money, but then he's traveling a lot back and forth, and then he goes to buy this engagement ring, and basically they asked, do you want one that called 10 tables, like you can see from 10 tables away? And he's like, I want the 15 table one. Like, where's this money coming from, my guy? That you said you was broke, but okay. I'm only throwing this shade because he did bad things. It seems really heartfelt and she's really emotional saying yes, and then it cuts to her like just recording herself in sad crying, and it actually came out on TikTok. I've gone and been like, put her finger down if you went on a date with someone from Love is Blind on Hinge and now he's on the show and is still dating the same girl, and that he met you after the show was filmed but they're still together. Anyways, yeah, so it did blow up, and then turns out like she did message Raven and like sent the screenshots and everything, and you know, basically, hey girlie did. It's sad. It's good that she was able to get out of that relationship before they got married. Like, fuck, imagine if he said yes to her. I would have been scared. I'm scared just thinking about it. But she did not deserve that. Like, SK really had everyone fooled. I mean, I'm pretty sure people were saying like, oh, he's my top man for Love is Blind. He's the best man who's ever been on Love is Blind. And I mean, I was fooled too. I do take things as face value when it comes to reality TV, but at the same time, in the back of my mind, I'm like, 50% of this is not real, right? So basically the heel turn that this man did. Don't trust people on television. Like, don't trust me, guys. Like, I could be a different person. I know that sounds crazy to say about myself, but it's true. You don't know people on the internet, famous people especially. So be careful. Don't idolize people. Don't put them on a pedestal when you don't know them. And yeah, that's it. Like, and like the whole fucking reality TV show Multiverse of Netflix is having a crossover show. Freaking perfect match. All the people from all these different TV shows are going, and I know like Love is Blind and Too Hot to Handle, and like even the one girl from Selling Tampons in it. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and leave a super thanks if you're inclined to do so. But you don't have to, it's a free world. And yeah, I just hope y'all are having a fantabulous morning, afternoon, or night, whatever time it is for you. I love you guys so much. Mwah.
Everyone's lining up to see her.